Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a 2022 Toyota Tundra Platinum in the color black. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood, you'll find a 3.5-liter V6 engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 389 horsepower, 479 pound-foot of torque. Vehicle has up to 12,000 pounds towing capacity and 1,940 pound payload. Up front, you'll find your LED headlights and customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below, and across the front bumper you'll find these little round nodules. Those are your front parking sensors. Under the front logo is your front camera, and on the front grille is your Tundra logo itself. As you move along to the side, you may notice that there is 3M treatment on the front end of this unit. You'll find your black alloy wheels, factory running boards, and side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, have the puddle lights on the side here. There's additional cameras under each side, and they are fully electronically adjustable in and out. We'll take a look at that when we get up front. On the front of the doors, you'll also find your platinum trim level badges. All of the rear windows come with factory tinting, and you'll find we currently have the bed light turned on. This can be turned off or work automatically with the opening and closing of doors. In between the lights, you'll also find a couple of additional cameras. These contribute to a neat little trick we'll take a look at when we get up front. Rear windshield is also power retractable. We'll look at that up front as well. In the back here, across your rear bumper, you have your backup parking sensors. Mounted on the bottom is your spare tire, and then on your handle is your backup camera. To release here, you can press the button under this little handle in the back. You can press the button on the fob, or on the driver's side rear tail light, there is this little button. Give that a press and it will pop right open for you. On this particular unit, of course, we do have the hard tonneau cover that you can see up top. We also have the interior rubber matte lining with the Tundra logo in it. This helps to protect the vehicle from any damages. On the right hand side, you'll also find an additional power outlet. To close it all up, simply reach down and bring up the tailgate to lock back into position. Next, let's take a look at the inside. In the back here, you'll find that your internal upholstery is the black leatherette. It does have this dark blue stitching on your seats. Rear passengers have access to the folding down armrest/cup holders. Easily folds away to increase your seating space. Looking up top here, you'll also find this strap right next to the middle headrest, similar one on the passenger rear headrest. If you give this a pull, it will allow you to access all of the storage space in behind the seats, including where you have your toolkit for your spare tire. Very similar on the bottom. If you give this strap a little tug, you'll be able to access all of the storage underneath, including being able to see those carpet mats. They're still in their factory packaging, as we currently have the rubber mats throughout the unit. Rear passengers have a great view of the overhead panoramic moonroof. On the back of both the front passenger and front driver's seat, there is pouch storage, and currently in the back of your console is cup holders, as well as both 3 levels of heated and cooled seats, different colors to show off which one is on, and works for both the right and left hand side. You also have lots of charger options on the bottom. In the door here, good amount of storage. We also have a look at some of the metallic highlights that you'll find throughout the cab spaces. More of the black leather with the blue stitching. Some of the ambient lighting, a little hard to see in the daytime, but stands out really nicely at night. You also have the built-in sunshade here. Simply unhooks and goes upwards, hooks up top here, helps to keep the sun out of the eyes of your rear passengers. Just as easily, it unhooks and slides right back down to be flush with the door frame. Moving forward from there, if you take a look at your handle, you'll find this little dimple on the outside corner of it. This indicates keyless entry, so if you have the fob on your person, you can tap your hands through to lock and unlock. Inside the driver's door, again, we have some of the ambient lighting. Then you have your power windows for front and back, child safety lock, power lock system, and your side mirror controls, including on the side here, the ability is to fold the mirrors in flat with the side of your vehicle's body. This can work automatically with locking and unlocking, or use the manual controls to do it on command. Underneath that, you have your memory seat settings, which of course means electronic seat adjustments, back, front, up, down, and your lumbar support. We also have the under-knee support to the left, just extends this little space right underneath your knees, of course. hood release latch on the bottom left hand side of your dash. Then above that you have the controls for that rear bed lamp. You have your headlamp controls, automatic on off, dash brightness, odometer trip, and your rear parking sensors. This allows you to extend or retract your side mirrors, especially useful for when you're towing. You have your puddle light controls, AC 120 volt, and your heated leather steering wheel. We can take a quick look at that, see some of those blue access points, and then hop up here. First of all, on the side of the column, you'll find the power adjustable controls for tilt and telescopic of the steering wheel itself. Then inside here, on your left hand side, left hand has controls for your dash display, fully digitalized display up top here. You also have your hands-free communication and volume control. Right hand side, you have radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. If you look up here, if you look right near that tire, you'll also find a couple of little numbers displayed. This is an indicator of your heads up, which is displayed through this little black box up onto your windshield here. This is really nice for being able to display some of your vital information from your digital dash upwards onto your view. That way you don't have to be taking your eyes off the road to be checking on your information. To the right of that is the built-in storage tray. It has a rubberized lining and a 12-volt adapter on the left. Underneath that is your infotainment display screen. We have a nice, big, huge display screen in here. This is where you access much of the information about your daily driving experience, including your optional navigation and all of your audio listening. Audio includes AM, FM, and satellite radio as displayed on the side. It also has full Bluetooth connectivity for both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and an optional USB adapter. Underneath this, on the left is your volume, on the right is that USB, in the middle is your climate control center. We do have the dual climate control, so you and your front passenger can have your own unique temperature settings, or you can sync them up to have them work in unison. You also have defrost for both front and rear windshield, as well as your side mirrors, and then on either side you'll find 3 variant levels, just like in the back, for both heated and cooled front seats. To the left of this is your push start ignition. Underneath you have trailer brakes and trailer controls. Then you also have your surround view cameras. Give that a press and you'll be able to see a full view of everything around you. You can pause it at any point in time to take a closer look. Something similar to this will also pop up when you simply have the vehicle on and shift into reverse. Lots of options to customize to your own desires. To make that go away, simply press the button again. It goes back to its normal display. Next to that, you have your traction control and 4-ways. Parking brakes in front of the gear shift. Behind it, you have your 2-wheel 4 high and 4 low. And then your driving versatile mode. All sorts of storage spaces all throughout the middle here, including your hidden away cup holder space here. And then up front, you'll find this little black pad with a funky symbol and the glowing green dot. This is a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. The way this is set up is nice. You're able to have your phone maintain its charge, but you're also able to see the screen here. It has the rubberized lining on the inside of the storage space, just like the one on top of the dash, but you also have little bumpers on both the side and on the bottom so that your phone doesn't go flying while you're trying to keep an eye on it. Looking back from there, on your console, you do have the moving tray here. You'll also find additional charger spaces down below and a coin holder. On the right-hand side of the dash, you have the ambient lighting and your Platinum logo on the dash itself. Then up overhead, on your rear view mirror, you'll find these controls with 1, 2, or 3 buttons, or 1, 2, or 3 dots rather. Those are your garage door openers. And then if you give it a flip, you'll see your normal reflective surface turn into a camera. This is what utilizes those cameras between the rear bed lights. This way, if you have anything inside of your cab that is maybe blocking your view outwards or being disruptive, you can just circumnavigate that, see directly behind you, no problems at all. Above that, sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls. You have that ambient mood lighting controls for the panoramic moonroof, and on the left is the power window. You can push it in or pull it towards yourself, and this, of course, is for that retractable rear windshield. Take a look at it in action. Press the button in to see it roll down. Pull it towards yourself to bring it back up. It can stop at any point along the way to customize to your needs. Great little additive for a little bit of extra airflow in the cab. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this 2022 Toyota Tundra Platinum in the color black. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.